Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. And I saw I've never seen her channel before, but I saw today or yesterday she did, or not yesterday, but it's been a little bit. Kay from Amidst the Grey did hashtag coffee house decks, and there's 13 prompts. So I thought I'll go ahead and do them. And it's basically different coffee drinks based on tarot oracle decks. So I did all tarot. So here we go. Without further ado, we have number one, the Espresso Shot, a deck that's strong, punchy, and gets straight to the point. And I've said this about this deck many times. It is the Tarot de la Nuit. For me, it is a Los Caraberos publication. This deck is a smartass. It gets straight to the point, and then it almost kind of like mocks you for it. Like, how did you not know this? I've been telling you this you've been getting told this for a long time. How did you not know? So I think it's hilarious in that respect, but it can be a little daunting too. It's crazy. I love this Tower card. I should have added that in my thing I'm following on Simon from the Hermit's Cave. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck also. It's stunning. Check that out. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. It almost like there's this fairy tale element, but then there's this vampire element. Love the Sun card. It is a stunning, stunning deck. But it is very smack you in the face deck also. It's that deck that will smack you hard and be like, wake up, stupid. And it's not afraid to call you out. I love it for that. So that's number one. Number two is the Drip, a deck that's simple, accessible, and gets the job done. And everybody knows it's probably going to be an RWS deck. I was going to use my, it's an RWS deck, but I'm pulling a deck out that I got to make playing cards that I never use. It is the Pastel RWS. I don't use it because when I got this, and I don't know if you can tell or not, judging from a distance, it doesn't look like it, but up close, it almost looks like there's a film over the cards. And I don't like that. You don't see that when you go to purchase the deck. But then when you get the card, you're like, why does it appear like there's a film, almost like a see-through film over it? And that's why I don't use this deck. But it is stunning. I love that it's pastel colors. It does give it a kind of a softer tone to the traditional RWS. And I mean, everybody knows RWS. If you want a quick read, this is the deck to use. And it's beautiful. And I like it. And I just want to show off that pastel version, because I never pull it out for anything ever. But it was on Make Playing Cards, if you guys decide you want to check that out. Number three, the Pour Over. A deck you need to take your time with, but totally worth the effort. And that will be my independent Tarot of Japanese Poetry. It's a deck and guidebook. It just came off of a Kickstarter. I got it this year. There's 87 cards in this deck because there's a card before all the aces. It's called, they go off of, I love it. Love the backs. Love everything about this deck. It's a thicker cardstock, but it can still shuffle good. But it goes off the fall, winter, spring, summer. This is Six of Spring, Six of Cups. Autumn is Wands. Winter is Swords. There are two 10 of Winters or 10 of Swords. There is the aces, and then you have the day before the aces. So that's another 4 cards. And then you have 5 court cards instead of 4. These cards are stunning. Stunning. Stunning artwork. I love Japanese art as well. Which, as soon as I saw this deck come out, I'm like, I'm not getting it. because I love Japanese art. I don't know why. It speaks to me on a weird, almost ancestral level, even though I have no Japanese in me. Plus, the guidebook is poetry. Like, all of them are haikus or small poems. And it tells you, there's a freaking weeping willow. They're following me around lately. It's stunning, 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 stunning deck. And I love it. 2 pieces. I love this death card. The Chariot is like a water going down rocks, and it's deep. It's deep, and I love it. And it is one of those decks that you're going to need to kind of slowly go through and take your time with, but it's well worth it in the end because it's such an amazing deck. So that's deck, was that 2 or 3? That was the pour over, right? Yeah. So number 4, the Cafe Latte, a deck that's well received and highly palatable. And I was going to use my Light Sears because it's my soul deck. But Kay used the Light Sears in this one, I think. So I decided to use another deck that I think everybody's got or seen or knows. It is the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrin Weld-Stein, published by US Games. I love this deck. I did not think I would. The Oracle deck, the Oracle of Mystical Moments, has been out for a long time. This is silver gilded, but I like this gilding because it doesn't bite into your hands. And they're big cards. I mean, I can still shuffle them, but it takes a minute. Oracle of Mystical Moments was on my wish list for a long time. Then this one went on sale, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get the Tarot deck. Bought the Tarot. Didn't think I would jive with it. Immediately fell in love with it. Then I'm like, now I got to get the Oracle deck. So I got the Oracle deck, and I don't really jive with it. I'm like, that's weird. I love this Knight of Swords. Ugh, stunning. It does have this mystical, otherworldly vibe to it, but at the same time, it's kind of a hard hitter. Like, there's cards in here that you're just like, I'm undone by this. And it's amazing. It's beautiful. Like, look at that. 5 of Cups. It's stunning. The 6 of Swords. It is stunning artwork, and I love it. And yeah, that was on US Games. Actually got this on Amazon for like $23. But it is a US Games deck as well. Which I shouldn't have to tell you that, because everybody knows what this deck is. It's stunning. In fact, when I first went to get it, it had sold out. And I had to wait for it to come back into print. That's how quickly, I mean, as soon as it came out, it was sold out. So I had to wait for it to come, for them to stock it again. That was number 4. Number 5, the Cappuccino, a deck that's classy, sophisticated, and maybe a bit fussy. The only deck I thought of, and the first prompt I even thought of a deck for. And it's having a hard time coming out of the box. Is my True Black Tarot. The cardstock feels like heaven, but it sucks so bad. It's bent. You could tell it's warped because I've used it. It is very sophisticated deck. It is very stunning. Just, it's a bit fussy because of the cardstock. Because I've got told tricks and stuff on how to bend these cards back. They don't go back. I've tried many times. I've tried to bend them back. They're not going back. They're very hard to shuffle. And for that, I don't use this with anybody else. Just myself. When I need something that's super deep, this is a deck I pull out. Because this is a hard hitter as well, to me. But it is so stunning. It is like having a decadent box of chocolates in your possession. And then you just can't get the box open. That's what this deck is for me. But it's stunning. And I could not imagine my collection without it. Ever. The death card in this is like my 3rd favorite death card ever. Does not come with a magnetic box. It is an independent deck. There's the death card. Look. Stunning. It's like my 3rd favorite death card. And then the book and talks about the death card. Let me actually pull that out. Death. It talks about the wording in Chinese back there. It says, at the entrance of the gate are the writings of the Tao Te Ching Whitman in 600 BCE, written in 600 BCE, is a foundational text for Taoism. In this entry, the writer Lao Tzu explains, trees and plants in their early growth are soft and brittle. At their death, dry and withered. So that's literally what the text says in Chinese in the background. And I'm like, that is fantastic. It exactly sums up the death card. And I love that. Love it. So, on to the next prompt. I just had to share that with you guys. Okay, sorry about that. I had emergency. Had to pause it. So that was True Black. Number 6. The Mocha, a deck that's rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. And rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. Another indie deck, Elemental Wisdom Tarot by Tarot Techa Studio. They did the something Mansion Tarot. They did the Slavic Legends, which is on its way to me. It just got to the States yesterday. So excited. This says 2021. It didn't come out till 2022. This is the most decadent deck I own. The silk black matte edges, the silk black matte, or the silk matte cards, the backs, the coloration in this is superb. It is stunning. And I cannot wait to get the Slavic Legends because it's going to be just as delicious. It's just delicious. If I could eat a deck, this would be the deck I would eat. Because it's going to be this very delectable, rich, fantastic bite. It's going to be delicious. It's so gorgeous, and I love it. It is one of my top 10 decks ever. I bought it because of the Lovers card. Stunning. And then there were so many others like this tower. Do you see the stars inside the tower? It's like it's opening up the night sky. And I'm like, that is intriguing in this tower card. It's so intriguing that there's the night sky is inside the tower, and the sky, it's becoming open to endless possibilities. And I love that. Love that thought in this deck. And bear with me just a second. That was my phone. Hold on. Turn it down. So that is my, I don't even know what I said. The Mocha deck, the extra. A deck that's rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. And it is extra indeed. It's stunning. And that was the second deck I thought of on these prompts. So number 7 is the Cortado, a deck that's balanced and objective. And again, another indie deck. My Stretch Tarot. I use this for, I bought it for past life work. Edged it in blue. Cardstock, unlike anything else I've got. Love the keywords in the deck. It is stunning. Stunning. It's a stunning deck. I bought it for past life work. I've used it for ancestor work. I've used it for mediumship readings. I've used it for regular readings. It is an all-around deck. It is in my top 5 decks of all time. Ever. Right behind or right before Journey of the Sacred Bee. I don't know which is which, but they're stunning. There is an extra magician in this card. So you have a female and a male version of the a female and a male version of the magician. This deck is stunning, and I love it to pieces. Love it. And I just found another deck, something Path Tarot, that reminds me of this, but not quite. And I'm like, I'm totally getting it. And that's how I felt about this one. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, this is exactly what I had in mind for a past life deck. And it has not disappointed me at all. But it is by J.E. Stretch. You can go to jestretch.com and get this deck. The tuck box is actually really well built. This is the second printing. The only thing that changed is the tuck box. It's fantastic. So that was I don't know what number I'm on. Number 7. Number 8, the panna, a deck that puts you in your place, but with a hint of sweetness. And I'm going to go with the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson, illustrated by Julie Dillon. It is a Llewellyn publication. And I'm not going to go crazy on this deck because it's a mass market. Everybody's seen this deck. Love how it shuffles. And I just edged it in this like teal to match the backs. Came out perfect. Of course it did. Of course the fold's on top. Stunning deck. It's got a little bit of sweetness, but there are some darker cards on this deck as well. And it gets really to the point. And I love it for that. I love any deck that can get to the point without smacking the crap out of you. But I also like the decks that smack the crap out of you. So maybe I'm just a glutton for punishment. I don't know. That's the Mermaid Tarot. And everybody's seen that. I got several more decks to go. Number 9, the Chai Latte, a deck that's warm, cozy, and nurturing. And the only deck I thought of, my Oak Ash and Thorn. Stunning. If I need a big fat hug and a good cry, I'm pulling out this deck. I love it. It's beautiful. I love that death card. It's stunning. Cardstock's amazing. I have this Smoke Ash and Embers. I will be getting the mini of this soon. Probably after the first of the year. And then they got an Oracle coming. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I will buy anything they have. Three Trees Tarot has. Anything. It's that stunning and sweet. And I love it. So that is the panna deck. No, that was the Chai Latte. So, number 10, the Matcha Latte, a deck that is an acquired taste or a bit unconventional. And we got the Deviant Moon is definitely an acquired taste. This is published by US Games. Took me a minute. I edged it in this dark brown that actually came out like a reddish brown to match the backs, or match the backgrounds in the fronts. Stunning. And it took me a while to get used to it. It is an acquired taste, for sure. That is the Deviant Moon. Next, and I'm rushing through this because I only got a couple minutes left. The Hot Chocolate, a deck that speaks to a younger version of yourself. Got the Morgan Greer. I always think of the 80s and roller skating. Here's the backs. This is published by US Games. Seems like we got a thing going on. They're either indie or a US Games publication in this series. But it's a gorgeous deck, and I love it. And everybody's seen this deck. Everybody's seen it. It's gorgeous. And that's it. So, last two, if I can get to them. The Italian Soda, a deck that's fun, low-key, and not overly serious. And the only deck I thought of this is my Lo Scarabero. It's published by Lo Scarabero, which is an Italian company. Of course it had to be this deck. It's cute. It's old, or not old, but it's antique looking. And it's not very serious. It's still really pretty, though. So, that is my Italian Soda. Last but not least, we have number 13, the Herbal Tea, a deck that takes things down a notch or helps you unwind. And that will forever and always be my Light Seers Tarot. It's my soul deck. It's the deck third tarot deck I ever bought. The second deck that I ever really connected with is a Hay House publication. I edged it in this teal. Everybody's seen this deck. It's stunning, and I love it. It's my favorite deck. If I could only ever have one deck, it would be this deck. And it's stunning, and I love it. And that's it. That's all the prompts. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button. so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a good night. Bye.